Yo, what's up, Turkey? This is Mr. Morbid. This is my man Melph right here. We make that raw underground hip-hop. We've been doing that for quite some years now. So, yeah, if you like that underground hip-hop, be sure to check it out. Well, as far as artists that inspired me, I've always loved hip-hop since like back in the 80s when I grew up. I always listened to stuff like NWA, you know, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre. I was very much into that West Coast hip-hop, and then later I got into the more East Coast equivalent of that. And then, you know, the greats always inspired me, like KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Cool G Rap, shit like that. So that really got me started.
Nas, Cool G Rap, Rakim, basically the same influences like Morbid. Like from a producer's perspective, guys like RZA, Premier, DJ Muggs, Pete Rock, of course, like Professor. So yeah. Honestly, not too much. I remember when I was like 15, 16 years old, like this Turkish guy, he played me some Turkish hip-hop. I think like this MC went by the name of Nefret or something. But like that's really about it actually.
It's like a lot of positive feedback, and that's why we keep doing this.
We sold our CDs worldwide. From Australia to America, Europe of course as well. I mean, 2015 we started quite good as well, also playing quite a lot of gigs, still selling CDs on the road and everything. So all in all, we can't really complain, I think.
I'd like to big up everybody that's been supporting us. Yeah, we've been we've been working a lot on recording close to the end, and during that process we recorded so many tracks that we kind of had some, I wouldn't call it leftovers, but just tracks that we didn't use for the album. So we have a lot of unreleased tracks. So we're working on a project right now called Unreleased Demons, and we put a lot of those tracks on that project. So yeah, stay tuned. Shit'll be out very soon. You're working on it right now.
Yeah. Like I'm in the process of mixing everything right now. Like all vocals are laced already and everything. So we're working on it. Like it shouldn't take too long to drop actually. So stay tuned. Fuck Double XL. Fuck Source. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, but I gotta admit, I used to read them shits.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I love the Source. You know, before the internet, hip-hop magazines were pretty relevant, but now it's like it's whatever. You don't.
This English hip-hop, this British hip-hop magazine, like from like 10 years ago, Hip-Hop Connection.
Hip-Hop Connection.
Like, I used to read that shit.
That was
quite a lot back then.
They had a lot of underground hip-hop in it. Yeah. I mean, you know, every kid growing up listening to hip-hop, we always check the Source, because you know that was like the way we would find out about new records. But like I said, with the internet, magazines are pretty much irrelevant, you know. I mean, nobody picks up a magazine anymore, so it's like whatever.
Lyricism. That's what always fascinated me the most about hip-hop. Just the way like an MC can like put words together and everything and make stuff rhyme, and like that stuff really like fascinates me the most. I mean, of course, obviously the beats as well. That stuff gotta be on point just as much. I mean, like you can come through with like your half-ass fucking beats, of course. I mean, but still, lyricism is what fascinates me the most about hip-hop. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. You know, of course, as an MC, I've always been fascinated by lyricism, but you know, I think it's just, for me personally, it's the best way to express myself. So, you know, putting your emotions into lyrics, and you know, just the daily things you go through, and expressing that stuff through lyrics is just, yeah, what really attracted me to hip hop in the first place. So, yeah, lyricism all day. My first record, as far as hip hop goes, was Original Gangster by Ice-T, and I have very fond memories of that album. It really got me like heavy into hip hop. So big up to Ice-T, OG.
The first hip hop record I picked up was Spraakwater by Extins, a Dutch MC, and this was in, I think, 96 or something, 95. I can't recall exactly, but that was like the first record I really picked up.
I think, like, for me personally, it's like, it's gotta be the total picture for me. Like, album's gotta be like, it's gotta have everything. It's gotta have the lyrics, the beats, the like the skits, the interludes. It's gotta feel like you're watching a movie.
Yeah, almost. Like the whole arrangement.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, that's why we love like Enter the 36 Chambers and Doggy Style, and albums like that are just like from start to finish, one thing, like one cinematic experience, you know. And that's what I look for in an album. And you know, to be honest, there's not a lot of albums like that dropping, but they're still being made. So yeah, you just gotta dig a little deeper nowadays. But there's still bangers and classics coming out. So
hip hop is still popping. Like there's still a lot of good music coming out there, but it seems a lot of artists seem to have a hard time like really creating like a product, basically. Like they can make nice songs and everything, but to create like an album and like with like interludes and everything, and like one track like goes into the next one, and like that stuff is like just as important. I mean, after all, you're creating a product, and that's definitely what makes a hip hop album like, yeah, like classic. I'm not gonna hate on mainstream hip hop. Let's start with that. I mean, these cats got their own lane. There's like a lot of money being generated in the business. So like for us as underground artists to speak on that stuff, we can't even really comprehend what's going on in there in the first place, I think.
You know, there's a lot of whack music coming out, and I mean that's cool for the young people, because like they're into different kind of music. You know, they're not into the real 90s raw hip hop. But for a person like me that is into that stuff, like I think hip hop has become something completely different than what it started out as, and that's okay. I mean, shit happens, you know, as long as people still appreciate the old shit and the old way of doing things, then it's all good.
Like
to each their own, right?
To each their own. I mean, there's no point in hating on that stuff. I mean, why would you hate Kanye West like for just being a douchebag? I mean, like, why would you care? I mean, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
like,
fuck him.
He's tapping Kim Kardashian's ass. I mean, like, he's just like making money. He's doing his thing. Like, why would you hate on that? I mean, leave the guy alone.
True.
Shout out to our fans in Turkey. Shout out to all your guys like who picked up the Close to the End album.
No doubt.
If you ain't got the shit yet, it's available at www.melph.nl. So pick that shit up over there if you want. So thanks for supporting everything. Like, B-boys, keep doing your thing over there.
Word up. Thanks for the support, Turkey. Big up.